Hey, Buzzreelers. You guys are not going to believe this. There's a sequel in the works for Nobody, that awesome action movie with Bob Odenkirk.
You remember?
Yeah, remember how he surprised everyone? Playing this, like, intense, brutal, retired assassin. We'll get ready for Nobody 2. The first image just dropped. And let me tell you, it's got us hyped.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how they're leaning into Odenkirk's, like, action hero persona for this sequel. You wouldn't think Saul Goodman could pull off that level of intensity, but he absolutely crushed it in the first film. And from what we're seeing, they're going even harder in this one.
Right. So the first image they released
shows
Hutch Mansell. That's Odenkirk's character. And he's covered in blood, aiming a gun. With this look in his eyes, that's seriously chilling. It's a total 180 from the quiet dad he played at the beginning of Nobody. Remember when he went full John Wick to protect his family? Well, Nobody 2 takes that to a whole new level.
Yeah, and they've brought on a director who knows how to deliver action. Timo Tjahjanto. This guy's a master of intense, like, well-choreographed fight scenes. He directed The Night Comes for Us and The Shadow Strays, both known for their brutal, no-holds-barred action. So we're definitely expecting some serious edge-of-your-seat fight sequences in Nobody 2.
Yeah.
They're not holding back on the violence.
No, they're not. It's going to be crazy. So from drab to fab, that's what's happening with the sequel's visuals. The first movie had this dark, gritty look, but Nobody 2 is going for something brighter, more vibrant. We're expecting some seriously stunning visuals to go along with all that action. It makes you wonder how they're going to use this new visual style to enhance the story.
Yeah, one of the things that made the first Nobody so compelling was the way it balanced intense action with family drama. And it sounds like family is going to be a major theme in the sequel as well. Think about it. Hutch's family now knows he's a retired assassin. How do they deal with that? How does Hutch balance this dark past with being a husband and father? There's a lot of potential for some serious emotional conflict.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And just wait till you hear who they cast as the villain. Sharon Stone. The director said he wanted someone who could bring the same kind of unsettling intensity that Ben Kingsley brought to his role in Sexy Beast. You know, that unnerving combination of charm and menace. Sharon Stone can definitely deliver on that. And I'm so curious to see her face off against Odenkirk.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. We're also excited to see some familiar faces returning for the sequel. Christopher Lloyd and Connie Nielsen are back as Hutch's father and wife, respectively.
So we've got a stellar cast, a director with a serious talent for action, a story that promises to delve into the character's emotional complexities, and a fresh visual style.
Yeah.
I mean, this is shaping up to be one heck of a sequel. What do you think?
Oh, I'm totally on board. I think Nobody 2 has the potential to be even better than the first one. We're in for a wild ride.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it feels like they're really building on everything that worked in the first film, expanding the world, raising the stakes, and exploring those intense family dynamics even further.
Totally agree. And the action in the first half, Nobody was incredible. From what we've heard, Nobody 2 is going to blow it out of the water.
Oh, without a doubt. Timo Tjahjanto is a master of action cinema. He has this incredible ability to choreograph fight scenes that are brutal, but also visually stunning. Think back to some of those sequences in The Night Comes for Us. The way he uses the environment, the sheer brutality and precision of the moves, it's like watching a violent ballet. I can't wait to see what he does with Odenkirk's character in this one.
Yeah, Nobody had some of the most realistic stunts I've seen in an action movie. It really makes you feel every hit.
Yeah, those practical effects make a huge difference. They ground the action and make it feel so much more visceral than when everything is CGI. It really pulls you into the intensity of the moment.
Yeah, and to think that Odenkirk does a lot of his own stunts. It's impressive to see that level of commitment from an actor who's not known for action roles.
Absolutely. It shows a real dedication to the character and the craft. He's not just playing an action hero. He's embodying the role completely.
Right. The music in Nobody was another thing that really stood out to me. That blend of retro synth and orchestral score perfectly captured the tone of the film.
For sure. The music was a key element in creating the film's atmosphere. It'll be interesting to see how they approach the score for the sequel, especially with the shift to a brighter visual style. Will they stick with that retro feel, or go for something more contemporary, or maybe even a hybrid of different genres? We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we can't wait to see what they come up with. Okay, so we've covered the director, the cast, the action, the story, the visuals, and even the music. But we want to hear from you, Buzzreelers. What has you most hyped for Nobody 2? Is it the promise of even more intense action sequences, the intriguing family dynamics, Or maybe the addition of Sharon Stone is a formidable villain. Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
Yeah, and remember, this is just the beginning. As we get closer to the release date, we'll be diving deeper into trailers, behind-the-scenes footage, interviews with the cast and crew. We'll be breaking it all down for you right here on BuzzReels.
Awesome. So, let's take a second to think about where the first nobody left off. Hutch went through this crazy ordeal, took down a whole Russian mob, and seemed to find a kind of peace, a sense of closure. But how long can that last?
Exactly. We know that peace is often short-lived, especially in the world of action movies. What could possibly drag Hutch back into that world of violence? What new threat could force him to unleash those deadly skills he thought he'd left behind?
That's the question that's keeping us on the edge of our seats. We have a feeling Nobody 2 is going to deliver some major twists and turns that we won't see coming.
Yeah, it's going to be one heck of a ride. And we'll be here to navigate every thrilling moment with you. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive into Nobody 2.
And don't forget to subscribe to BuzzReels for more movie news, reviews, and deep dives. We'll see you next time.